Hey guys, let's talk about my experience in India. The goods, the bads, the truth. I'm gonna tell you it all. Let me start off by telling you the cities I went to. Started off in Delhi, the main city up north, New Delhi. Stayed there for a couple days and then traveled by plane to Indore, which is where the wedding was. Stayed there for a couple days, then traveled by plane to a city called Jaipur and stayed there for a couple days, then took a car and kind of drove around near Jaipur to a city called Samarpur where we did the safari, and then ended in Udaipur, beautiful, it's surrounded by lakes. Plane back to Delhi and then back home. It was a long trip. I think the city I liked the most was Udaipur, and the city I hated the most, or I just didn't enjoy as much, was Delhi. I mean, Delhi has over 34 million people in the city itself, and it's not that big. I think it was said that Delhi is twice the size of New York, and New York is not that big, but New York has 8 million people in it. Delhi has 34. The traffic was insane. Oh, I forgot to mention, we took a car and we traveled from Delhi to Agra to see the Taj Mahal. And that was one of the scariest rides of my life. Those were one of the moments where I didn't feel safe. I think I got scared because a lot of my comments were like, be careful in India, never walk alone, be careful, be careful, be careful. It's not safe. And that is one of the nights where I was like, I think I might be kidnapped. I'll tell you the story really quickly. We took a car, we stopped in the middle of the road. They have these like toll road checkpoints, and our driver didn't speak any English. He stopped on the side of the road. And I don't know why, before the checkpoint, and it's like 10 p.m. raining. It's like no one's around, no service, zero signal. And my friends get out of the car, they want to smoke a cigarette, and I'm in the back seat. I'm sitting in the back seat by myself, and I just am aware, I'm watching everything happening, and a guy walks up to the car, and then a second guy walks up to the car, and then all of a sudden, our car is surrounded by 14 guys, and I start knocking on the window, and I'm like, guys, get in the car, and I'm talking to my friends, I'm like, get in the car, lock the doors. Nobody's listening to me. Our driver starts fighting with one of the guys, and we have no idea what they're saying. I have like no idea what's going on. Finally, my friends like kind of feel the fear a little bit, and they get in the car and they lock the doors. As that happens, two of the guys come on both sides of the door and they try and open them. They try and open our doors. My heart fell into my butt. I died. I got so scared. My friends call me super dramatic for how I acted or reacted in that moment, but I was like, guys, I don't know how you're so chill. Sometimes they were too chill, and I'm just like super vigilant and aware of my surroundings, and they're just like, it's fine, it's fine. And I'm like, we were surrounded by 15 people. Like, you guys think what? One punch to your face, the guy gets in the car, he drives off. It could happen. It could happen. But we made it out alive. Anyway, so we went to Taj, and that was insane. That was such a beautiful thing to see in real life. It is a wonder of the world, so it was really amazing to see that. Overall, Delhi, very, very, very crowded. A lot of smog, but rich in culture and history. It was beautiful to just see like the infrastructure of the city, and the food. It was really good, but very spicy. So we'd have to go into every restaurant and be like, no spice, because when you say no spice, they still add some spice, and you feel it. You really feel it. I had a lot of butter chicken. Naan is like my new favorite thing. Garlic and cheese naan. Wow. So the food was great. The wedding in Indore needs a video on its own. It was a like EDC concert festival for 3 days. And Indore is apparently the cleanest city in India, and it was such a beautiful place to see. We hardly saw it because we were mostly, doing wedding stuff, but really enjoyed that part of the trip. Actually, top. It was super fun. And then Jaipur, amazing. I really recommend Jaipur. It's the city of, I think, textiles and gems. And they make pajamas in Jaipur. Very, very crowded. You take these little tuk-tuks everywhere, and then you feel like you're gonna die in them because just the traffic is all over the place, and the accidents, we started looking up how many accidents happening. You don't want to do that because it will scare you. We ended it in Udaipur, which is a beautiful city surrounded by these man-made lakes, I think 7 man-made lakes. And that's where I learned the most about the religion of Hinduism and what they believe in, and how astronomy and astrology is a big, big factor into their religion and the different gods. And it was really interesting because I never knew the details that go into each sector of like the different gods that there are. Udaipur is one of the cities that I really felt the power of the religion. I really loved that we did India like the real way, where we walked the really crazy streets like Chandni Chowk, and we took the tuk-tuks, and we were just very immersed into the local life. We didn't stay in like the nicest hotels. We stayed in the middle of the city, gave us a real experience of India. It's so rich in everything else, and also the people are super nice. The girls, by the way, beautiful. You don't see that many of them though. You don't see a lot of girls walking by themselves, hardly ever. And that is the number one thing I learned, is it's really not that safe. And I would say that to anybody, is just don't go to India ever alone. There's a lot of backpacker stories. Recommend to travel with somebody or with a group. India wasn't one of the places where I felt the safest. Would I go again? Yes, but to a new city. I want to really see Mumbai, Bombay, and Goa. I heard those two cities are really fun and like the it places. That's actually where my friends are from. They're from Mumbai. So it's nice to have a local experience with people that actually live there. If you really like to try new things, try new foods, immerse yourself in the culture, learn about religion and history, then India is a must-see. I think you should really visit India. If you get invited to a wedding, that is a bonus plus. But I can tell you it's not for everybody. It's not easy. It's not an easy city to navigate. You have to be really strong, but it's beautiful. And overall, I had an amazing experience, and I'm happy to be home. 2 weeks flew by way too quick. Okay, love you guys. Bye.